Alright, well, I was originally taking a pretty funny approach to this video and was going to try and bridge you all in a nice and easy way. However, they just completely threw me off here. So, I was sitting in Spanish class and got a tweet from this at PeaceFreakLTD talking about how they want to sponsor me for products, or, you know, they want to work with me as opposing company. I'm just going to fast forward to approximately 2 minutes ago, where they're now typing in caps telling me that I'm from Japan, noob, using the slang version of the N-word, and claiming that they're doxing people. Well, if they think I'm from Japan, then I can tell you whatever dox they have on me probably isn't correct, unless they're just thinking that that's somehow an insult. I apologize for any background noise. I have to make this now, and my family is running bathwater. I don't know that it's getting picked up, though. So, jumping into the direct message conversation, I just wanted to humor them. I was sitting in Spanish class, so I was distracted. If you check out their profile, it says, we are selling controllers since bad grammar, but it says that they're a controller company. I was like, oh, a controller company wants to work with me. Why not? I've been looking for more controllers, I've been looking for more companies to work with. Check out their DMs, and initially, you're already getting impatient communication, which is either typically traded to bots or people trying to scam other people because they want your they want your answers as quick as possible as to avoid you picking up what they're going on. This is actually something we used when I was involved in like RuneScape account scamming and stuff. But you can also see it traded here in when he's talking to at PresHD. He's just suddenly like nonstop wanting to get answers as quick as possible. ASAP, please. Where you at? And he does that to a few other people. Scroll down. Are you interested in getting sponsored? They're giving me, despite the fact that they're supposed to be their own controller company, they're giving me the option to choose from Razer, Turtle Beach, Blue Microphone, and DX Racer. That was a little odd, so immediately I just started trying to see what they have. They wanted Skype, wanted to know if Skype they could talk further, and then they get into wanting, and actually I'll pull up the pictures here real quick. Okay, so in return for these products, they want me to review them and just leave their Twitter link in the description. Not a big deal. Suddenly they want my email address. Again, not a big deal. Obviously they need to email me. However, then suddenly they're claiming they can verify channels on YouTube. How does a controller company suddenly offer 4 different companies' products that aren't their own and a YouTube verification check mark when no one can offer that? That's strictly on YouTube, but you need at least 10,000 subscribers. I was just like, okay, whatever. That's wonderful. My main channel has over 10,000, so let's go for it. But suddenly, in order to send their confidential email, they need me to take off 2-step verification. What? First of all, there's no technical reason you should ever need 2-step verification taken off in order to send an email. I tried conveying that to them. Then they're sorry, they can't do this. They can't work this way. They can't do that. I point out that suddenly, if I take that off, they'll have all they need to steal my account. They don't believe me. They've been doing this since 2011. My choice. Okay, well that's funny because if we go over here to some tweets, which I managed to close, let me pull them up here. Their conversation with UnstoppableRT, which is another YouTuber they contacted. No, they don't need 2-step verification turned off. All they need is an email. Well, that's really odd. And they're only offering him Razer gear. Am I special enough to deserve more than just Razer gear? By the way, if you check out their website listed in their bio, it's made with Wix. It was probably made about 5 hours ago since their Twitter account was made 4 hours ago. And it's a total piece of shit. You even have a ribbon that says it's a ribbon. Gee, okay. And it's just total broken garbage. If you go to their sponsorship YouTube section, it's in development. Please wait for 1 week. Total full of crappy grammar. They probably put it together in 10 minutes to pretend they have a website because they didn't think anyone would click it. Speaking of not clicking links, they also sent UnstoppableRT, as he noted to me right here. He sent me this, afraid to click it though. I decided to open it up myself, and it takes you to toolsofthe.net/blah blah blah. Given that it's blocked on like a host level where I have a lot of virus things in place, obviously not a real website, obviously not something you want. But then suddenly, as I was trying to make this video before, their Twitter refreshed. And suddenly they just, instead of at least keeping the front of being a reasonable company trying to recruit people for sponsorships, UnstoppableRT says them, LMAO, I am done. I'm going to favorite that. And then suddenly they're like, remember, check my tweets tomorrow. Okay, that's weird. And then suddenly a photo of your house just like doxed inward that charges back, make sure to view, and actually opened it, and it does appear to be some sort of attempt at a dox, although the information is very scattered. And then they're tweeting at me in all caps that I am from Japan and they've doxed me. Good luck. If there's me in Japan, I would like to meet him. My Japanese counterpart. But I'm not, and frankly, get out of here. But, so, oh. And I went on with them about how there's no technical reason you could never send any sort of email that requires two-step verification sent. That's not how anything email-related works. And they're like, oh, just message Joshua at google.com and he should tell you. Okay. But, you know, just before I make a video claiming that someone's bullshit, I wanted to make sure that I had proof that they're bullshit. So I sent an email to Joshua at google.com. Like, surely it doesn't work. I was just like, got contacted by these guys. They're claiming two-step verification he turned off. Just didn't even assume it was the right email address. And look, delivery to the following recipient failed permanently. Joshua at google.com does not exist. That was frankly all the proof I needed, but just by sending tweets, I sent a tweet to every single YouTuber that contacted just to make sure they knew that, you know, it was fake. And the stuff that I've gotten sent, like the screenshots that one dude sent me and his recent tweets, it's just been hilarious. Apparently I've been followed by a bot made after Benedict Cumberbatch. That's cool, I guess. But you know, if they're not telling you they need two-step verification, like the UnstoppableRT didn't believe it at first, the fact that they're sending completely inconsistent like ideas to people, I mean, sure, maybe they're only offering this guy Razor gear, but they offered me more companies. But the fact that they're saying, no, why would we need to be disable two-step verification? Clearly they just told me they had to or they can't email. So obviously something's up there in the first place. However, here you go. So if you get a tweet from a company, and if anybody asks you to disable two-step verification on your Google account, never, ever, ever do it. And PeaceFreakLTD can go fuck themselves. And I hoping I can get a hold of, like, say, Spam 404 or something to, you know, figure out who the hell they are and hopefully not let this kind of spark back up with another Twitter account and do that again. Oh, I also took a screenshot. They said they'd be reminding, or they'd be getting back in contact when things went well. However, after they sent me Joshua at google.com, suddenly they're not following me anymore, so I can't DM them anymore. They haven't blocked me because they're clearly mad at me that I'm from Japan, so there you go. I don't know what my conclusion here is. Don't disable two-step verification. Don't reply to PeaceFreak Limited. Alright, so I think we've learned a lot in this video. It wasn't as funny as my original take because suddenly he just decided he was a 12-year-old. And thank you for watching.